spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Reload.
They'll run play action. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Back to throw, it's Vic. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Okay, ready?
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains.
Cricket.
They'll throw it on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field.
Come on, set.
Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback adapting. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes his man miss. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
showing the arm strength to the left. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Vic. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Looking to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about...
Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone.
Get set.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Ripping through the defense. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
You know, This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level.
Got it.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right?
Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Offense gets set for second down.
Easy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Okay, ready?
Inside a minute to go here in the third.
Ready.
Looking to go up top on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the left. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create
Fires into traffic, picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
What a nice catch by the defensive back.
First down here for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2. Ready, go.
They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Pound 55 weak.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll give it to Johnson. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Dances away from the D. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And offense getting set for first down.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the...
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see...
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Give to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The handoff to Johnson. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Trying to run, it's Johnson.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off play action on first down. Using his feet to buy time. The ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to...
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Vic. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a wide open receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Buys a little time. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he got loose, it was all over. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you...
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The expressway is wide open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The give out of the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Clear. Clear.
They'll run it. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Owls with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
So you're saying there's a...
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Owls! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to...
And he's running in the open. 10. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. First down for this offense.
Jackrabbit.
They'll give it to Johnson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Now on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Afterburners coming. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. When that receiver got free, it was all...
Got it.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work.
Spider.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds his tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Offense set on first down.
Clear. Clear.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Owls! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Vic. Takes a shot. Makes a connection. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to...
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
He's loose. He's inside the 40. quarterback gets enough. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
First play of this drive comes from the 27.
Here we go.
Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Running with power. They stripped it out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And he was under so...
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He turns that loose down the right side. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. He's racked up 92 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Touch pass on the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
To the air, it's Vic. Going downfield for the big play. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The handoff to Johnson. Nice move to stay on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.